Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham news and update show for Tuesday, July 23rd. Yes, it is 5 o'clock, and we have a show. It's gonna be a free show because there's not much news other than it's been a company move from Los Angeles up to Oakland and Portland for the men's and the women's team. But I decided I wanted to take a little bit of a stance here about McAtee. As you can see, Can It Be McAtee, and he's on there. John McAtee is the player. And also, there's been a drop of a leak of the gold kit, and so obviously that's hit the interweb. You can check that out for yourselves. I'm not going to participate in putting it out there, but people that want to do that, fine. That's on you. I did see the kit, and it's if you saw it, it's Max in the gold kit, and if that's the kit, great. And it looks like it hit a little bit earlier than folks wanted. Not sure how it got out there, but it's out and there it is. But I like I said, I'm going to sit here. It's a slow news day, but again, because it's a company move, which means like the team has moved up from Portland to Oakland, and then tomorrow I'm driving up tomorrow north as well to go to the game. But again, I wanted to just take a little bit of a stance and talk about John McAtee, talk about a few other things that's on the website, talk about the news about Sheffield. Things are on sale right now. Sheffield United game is on sale, ticket news. So anyways, smash a like on the video, get involved in the chat. Let's make it more interactive, as I've been doing for the last couple shows. I want to make this more interactive than usual. I want to keep it where the people are commenting, getting involved, and also coming on. I want to get new people into the show to have their say. You do not have to put your camera on to come in. You do not have to put your camera on, and but I want to make it more interactive so we can have this a conversation. There you go. Matt Al is in. He says, "I up." Matt Al is a Local Pundit member. Get your memberships, by the way. So also, too, I want to put this out. Thank you all very much. We just hit 900 subscribers. That is insane. We've only been doing this for just a little over a year. 900 subscribers. And I think we're the largest Wrexham U.S.-based podcast in the United States. So thank you all very much. And our goal is 1,000 to get to 1,000 before the new season. So thank you, and that's such a great community for what you all have done and being a part of it and dealing with my dumb face every single day. So thank you all very much. Matt Al's in the house. So awesome. 900. Well done to all of you. Matt Al says, "I up." And Drew Hunt says, "Good evening. Hey, Josh, JB65, my favorite. How's it going? You're early." I am early. I thought I was late because I saw it earlier. I was going to do a 3:30 and a 5:30. But, I just saw it up. I was like, I'm sitting here. I wanted to talk to everybody. I want to get everyone's take on the kit and on John McAtee, and about the company movement, what's going on for tomorrow as well. So, again, free show. Let's go. Marie from SoCal, how are you? Good to see you. Nikki D's in the house. 900. Yes, 900. 900. That's great. That's so good. I'm so proud of all of us. I'm so happy. You have no idea. Thank you, Mertlin. I appreciate that. And it's not me. It's you. It's all of us. It's all of this great community that we're building. And I know there's other outlets to go watch, and they're great as well. But I feel like here's one thing I say about the other podcasters. Like I'll just say I'm friends with Sean. I'm friends with with Matt. And I'm friends with Dazzle and all those guys. And I feel like the communities all kind of like work off of each other and want to support each other. I'm friends with Two Beards, Rousey, and Aid. I think that's great. And I feel like all of us kind of building off each other because a rising tide raises all ships. So that's what I'm really proud of. And I'm just blessed to be a part of it and share it with you a lot. So thank you all very much on that. And we have more to come, lots more to come. Number 23. Well, Matt Al, why couldn't you be number one? But you're number one in my heart. You know what I'm saying? You know my heart. Yeah. Good evening, JB65. Marie from SoCal says, I just figured out offsides. Now I just removed the cricket rules. Yes, and as Marie, great shout there, right there. Great shout right there. Apparently in the Daily Mail today that Rob and Ryan are looking to get into a little bit of cricket, the 100. So if that's interesting news, that's interesting news. So it could be happening. So interesting you bring up cricket there. George Williams is in the house. What's going on? Hola, ¿cómo estás? George, how are you? Good to see you. And Marie from SoCal. It is awesome. It is awesome. And it's about all of you. and that's great. Hey, Nick, JB65. And Aaron says, hey, brother. Hey, Aaron, you want to come in, have your say? Let's do this. And Chicky Brewer, I think my first, other than Big Mike, my first. Thank you, Chicky Brewer. And you've been there a lot, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you all. And thank you all very, very much. And we've got a lot more to do. We're just getting started. We are just getting started. And we have a new local pundit member. Tess has become a YouTube member. Thank you on the local pundit member. Thank you all so very much, and it helps everyone out. Okay, but we're not here for me to sit here and talk about how great we are as a community. We're here to talk about other things. And I want to talk about, before we get into the cricket, the instructors, Japanese people. Jesus Christ. Okay, Matt Al. I fucking love Matt Al. He just like, it's just right here, Here. I got it. All right. So I'm going to talk about it. It says, can it be McAtee? All right. Woohoo test. There you go. Thank you all very much. All right. So can it be McAtee? So James McAtee is the one we're rumored to be interested in. And James, so obviously there's not, of course, when I go, it's John McAtee. I'm sorry. John McAtee. I apologize. So I want to talk about John McAtee real quick. So he's 25 years old, and there he is right there. He plays for Luton, played for he played last year. He's on loan at Barnsley last year, and he's owned by Luton Town. From my conversation, and I don't like to reveal anything that is not out in public already, but I want to talk about this real quick. I think that this is going to be the guy we're going to get. I've had conversations. I've been very lucky to be in the room with certain folks, and I could be way off. But I think this could be the one. I think this is going to be the guy we're going to sign. I have my reasons behind it, and I'm going to hold them back. But I watched some videos today of him, and I know it's only YouTube videos, but I think this could be the one. I know that Parkinson likes a big and a little. I also know the conversations that he and I had, the half-hour conversation we had, and I'm kind of putting two and two together. And there's been a lot of talk, and I've talked to a few other people, and I think this could be the signing we're going to get. I just have a feeling, and I watched some of his highlights here, and I'm going to put this here. I watched some of his highlights. I feel like this is a Parkinson signing, because I feel like the fact that he works hard, and he's of age. He's about 6 foot. I know he likes big and little. I don't know how long Paul Mullen's going to be out. I think JM and John McAtee, I think maybe that's it. But I'm starting to believe this is going to be the guy we're going to sign, the striker. And that's why I'm talking about it today. I believe that this is going to be the guy we're going to sign. I'm going to go out. I'll own it if we don't do it. But I think this is the one. Just from my conversations and what I've seen, and this might be it. And look at this, right away. Bang, 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 back of the net. Bang. Awesome. This could be one of his guys. So watch this space in regards to the fact that calling me out to say I was wrong. But I'm just having a feeling this might be it. Just from my conversation and people I've talked to on the side, this might be it. Call me out. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Because it's about a debate and opinion. I wanted to put my opinion out there. Can it be McAtee? I think it can. I think it can be, and I think it'd be a fantastic signing. Let's look at so he's 25 years old. He's 1.8 meters, so he's about 6'1", 6 foot. I know he's not the big striker, but he can play second striker, and he can play cam a little bit too. But I'm going to go out there on a limb and say this might be it. I hope I'm right, but I also hope that I'm wrong, so we can have a conversation. This might be the guy. So that's why I wanted to bring him up today. I know there's a lot of rumors. We've joined the race to sign Luton striker. League One side Wrexham have reportedly joined the race to race for Luton attacker John McAtee, with a number of football league clubs rumored to be interested in signing the forward. The 24-year-old headed to Kenilworth Road back in summer of 22 and has played part in the club preseason program. This is an old article, but he was on loan last year. But what are your thoughts on this? And my thought for this being the guy, is the fact that he's hardworking. He fits the mold of what Parkinson wants, and we need a striker. He might be a little high on wages, maybe, but this is possibly the guy that I think we're going to get. That's it. What are your thoughts? Let's get to the chat a little bit here. I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to pull this down. Again, I'm bringing people in tonight. Invites are in. I'm going to keep inviting until someone comes in and says hi. Tess is a new member. Obviously, thank you so much. Cricket had their Sean Griffiths. What's going on, brother? When we lost to Grimsby 5-4 in that playoff semi, McAtee ran the show, but was non-league. But that was non-league. Now in League One, I'm sure he could still add quality to us. He could be our Matt Lettiser. Yeah, Lettiser. Yeah, he could be. He could be. I just have a feeling. That's it. Again, I'm not gonna. Goddamn, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna reveal what Parkinson said to me, but I'm just have a feeling this could be the guy. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Woohoo Tess says Reef from SoCal, who is also a member, and Drew does whatever. You're not first. You're last, bruv. You're last. Right now, coincidentally, I'm watching his brother James play for Man City in a friendly against Celtic on ESPN Plus. Is he on playing? Is he right now? Okay, great. Matt Al says, "Wow, who gave you the scoop last night?" Cough. Did you, Matt Al? I'll check our text, bruv. I will check our text. Let me know, and I will give you full credit. I will go text me what you text me last night. Let me know. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to check my text from Matt Al last night. I see this. Something about F it Tuesday, brain. Yeah. Nothing about McAtee, bruv. Come on, Matt Al. Come on. Come on. If you don't put your camera on, I know, but if you don't have to, come on. Cough. I get it. Maybe look to the left, look to the right. McAtee has played as a 10 as well. I think, here we go. I got it right here. I think that this is going to be the guy. I think, here you go. There's the game right there. Okay, cool. Now we're talking. Reed from SoCal says, why is everyone looking tan and Boyle looks Dracula child? Boyle turned down the SPF to 0. I know. So if you haven't looked at what Marie's talking about from SoCal is that I'm going to bring this up here. And it's a free show tonight. We're not really focused on a lot. And because that's what we do. We're getting back to the craziness here. So Marie from SoCal is talking about this. They're in San Jose, which is great. SPF 600 needs to be on. As you know, I'll be at the game tomorrow night. Look at that right there. They need to get it on a little bit. So there's the boys playing right there. There's Gio there's Gio. The boys are inside, having a workout. This was kind of cool. This is a throwback from the other day. Parkinson, who is an absolute legend, and it's good. Wrexham, the Sheffield news. So this is what she's talking about. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I think Aaron's going to come in and have a little bit of a say as well. You ready to rock and roll, brother? Give me the thumbs up. Well, fuck it. He's not here anyway. I'll bring you in. Hey, brother. Aaron.
Hey, buddy. What's up? Sorry, I had to kill you on the other screen because I had you playing in both ears.
There you go. I get it.
Yeah.
Before I get to you real quick, John, Bruce McFarling, who's had, I would say, Bruce, you have really good in-depth. God, your messages are fantastic to the point where I'm like, oh, that's really good. That's right. It's John McAtee and not our McAtee. Not our. They have split forwards to stress 2 center halves. 6'1" is big enough. 2 big and little across over the split forwards. What say you, my guy? I'm making a statement right now, and I'm saying I think I'll be wrong. I'm fine being wrong. I think it's going to be McAtee. What do you think?
I think we'll probably sign him too, but I don't necessarily know that he'll play striker. He may play in the 10. Yep. And because what Matt Al was talking about.
Who's Matt Al?
That crazy Matt Al guy.
Yeah, Matt Al. Yeah.
He actually, we were all having this discussion on the Discord too. I'm getting ready to pull it up. There's a post that I want to read to you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this came from one of the guys his name's Red Flare, and apparently he's very well connected, and that was confirmed by Wonder Boy, and that was who is also very well connected. And then also Racecourse Ramble said the same thing. This is one of the guys that when he says something, he's generally right. So this is a post he made. I can confirm that we're in talks with 2 players and 2 others progressing.
Yep.
Two of which are McAtee and Will Evans. Will Evans is a striker for Newport.
Okay, I'm going to bring that up as you talk. Go ahead. You talk, I'll bring it up. Yep.
Two of the other players are on tour with two Prim sides and will be watched by Phil Parkinson, Sean Harvey, and Rob McElhaney. So that means there are two players that we're playing. So my assumption, one of those is probably Daniel Jebison, who we just played. He played for Bournemouth, and I know Bournemouth, I think we're looking to send him out on loan. And he was actually a player that Ken had targeted as a player he'd like to see us sign on the shows that we did.
Okay.
So if we were to get him, that'd be a check mark for Ken. And then the end of his post was four players from the current squad have been earmarked for loan moves, which are being finalized back home. So this is why, now I'll tell you why I think that McAtee may come and play the 10 for us.
Okay.
Because more than likely one of those loan players is going to be Jordan Davis or Davies, however you want to say his name.
Our player.
Yes. Sending him out on loan. So it would probably be the four loan players would probably be, this is now I'm assuming, he didn't say this, I'm assuming now.
Right.
More than likely. And me and Carol and Racecourse Ramble had a little discussion about it today.
Yep.
So probably Dalby, probably Waters, probably oh shoot, I'm having a brain fart. Bickerstaff, and then probably Jordan Davies would be the fourth. And so if Davies goes out, then that leaves room for McAtee he could be the backup to Lee or play, and Lee could back him up.
I think
either way.
I agree with all that. I think that Dalby's going to stay. I said it.
I
agree. Interesting.
We were just trying to come up with the four that could possibly be. And so that was the four that made the most sense. Also threw out there, you could send Palmer on a loan. I don't know. That's a hard one, probably.
I think Palmer might be sold. I really do. I know it's very well like Sean Harvey. I talked to him on Friday. I talked to him on Friday night too. He just flew in. He was jet lagged. I talked to him at the women's game on Friday night. He just flew in. So this all kind of makes sense. If this gentleman here, right, Daniel, I could see that. That's good. How much did he play on Saturday?
He started. He started on Saturday. He was really lively. He's 6'3" and he is fast.
Yeah,
he's lightning fast. He caused us trouble. He was pressing really good. His press was really dangerous. So it caused us a little bit of trouble at the back. He's looks like a player. Now he's not scored a ton of goals, but he's not played a ton of games either. As far as like he's been playing like you under 23s and under 18s, stuff like that. So he's not he's not had a chance to play a ton of games. Last year he was at Sheffield United and didn't play. He was basically a bench warmer for him.
So these are the players that I think we can get after. This and the McAtee. If we get him and McAtee, so I mean, if you're talking about depth, and I know that they're actually having conversations just because Yo-Yo says Carol HR. You typed it 4 lines in last year. Matt Al, I know, I got it. He fucking hates me. Matt Al hates me. Kip Karma's in the house. Matt Al just absolutely just like, hey, stupid. That's literally, why don't you say, that's all he just says. Is stupid.
Matt Al's here to just fuck shit up.
Yeah, just cram. How you doing, Hip Karma? Okay. Carol on HR said it, posted on Discord. Okay, the Jefferson one makes sense to me because we watched them on Saturday. Okay, fair enough. Everyone was here. The CEO was here. Rob was here. What's his name? Mike. Sean was here, so that makes sense. Okay. I also think that the McAtee thing could be very interesting as well. These are players that I think could really make a difference. It really just like, oh shit, we're going for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because everyone's talking about Birmingham. Oh, we spent $5 million in this, $3 million in that. So what say you?
Yeah, I think if we could get a few of these players in, that changes everything.
So the Will Evans thing.
Yeah. Will Evans was the other one. Yeah.
He'll he'll end K-Ron. Hold on, let me check out.
Well, I actually messaged K-Ron on X today, and he to ask him if he'd heard any rumors, and he said he hadn't from us, but he said that they'd turned down. Apparently, they've turned down several offers this summer. So they've had offers and turned them down.
It's this guy right here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Bear with me if there's a commercial. So this is this guy who had a big. There you go. Here you go.
Yeah, he scored at I think like 25 goals or 26, something like that. I can't remember. Sure.
He scores? Does he score? Where's he score?
Yeah, he scored a book.
There you go. Scored against United. There you go.
Yeah, he scored a ton of goals.
Okay.
Last season, so he's a good player.
Okay.
And you got to think too. He scored a ton of goals in a bad team. So
yeah, he scored in a bad team.
He's not got great service. You know what I mean? He was still scoring, so that's good.
But I think we're going for more. I think we're going for more. Let me get through the chat a little bit too. Words are we're in talks with McAtee, Will Evans, and 2 Academy Prem strikers. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Hip Karma has made it. Matt Al said, "Shut up, Josh." I mean, he didn't say that. Matt Al, Aaron will be back. Will back me up. How many times I did mention McAtee last night to the point Josh Googled him. Now we're just pissing, pissing each other's. Yeah, K-Ron won't like that. I love. And then as I'm backing you up, Matt Al, I saw your post in chat both times. Okay, fine. Matt Al is the genius. I'm the moron. Palmer won't go on loan. Dalby is debatable too. I think Palmer's going to be sold. What do you think? Evening, Daniel. How are you? Good to see you. New local button member. There you go. What do you think? Give it to us. What do you
got? Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell what they'll do. It really threw me for a loop, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting them to make this big of a commotion. You know what I mean? I thought we were I thought maybe we'd sign one player and call it good, but I mean, if they're going to go in and really spend, sounds to me like they're ready to go for it. You know what I mean? If they're going to make moves like this, we're making a run at it. This isn't just to stay up. You know what I mean? This isn't for a mid-table finish.
Well, I think that there's heart and mind, right? I think there's heart and mind. We want to go up. We want to put the best players up. We want to have, not just like I'll just use a bad example. We really love Ollie Palmer, but it's like we need a better player. We really love bad version Elliot Lee, but like we should get a better player. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen.
Right. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So there's parts of that could be interesting. Tess says, who would play for Ollie on loans? Who would pay? I don't think that. I think he may be sold. Tess. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just saying it could be possible. Could he just be left out of the 22-man squad, only play cup games and focus on his clothing lines? I think it would be he wouldn't be happy. No, he's not. He's not that type of guy. I don't know. What do you make of that? What do you think there? What do you got?
I mean, you don't. Okay, just because he's on loan doesn't mean they have to pay his whole salary. So even if it's sending him off and getting, and I don't think it'd be Ollie either. I was just throwing a name out there.
Right.
But if you were to send someone like him on loan, even if they'd cover half his salary, that's better than paying him his full salary and not even putting him in the 22-man squad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you get something back, is better than nothing. But I don't think it'd be Ollie anyway. We were just brainstorming earlier. We were trying to come up with names, but honestly, I think the 4 most likely would be. I think Waters is almost a definite. Bickerstaff's definite. Dalby, I think, is probably 1, and then I think a 4th. I think Davies does make the most sense. That Racecourse Ram, or actually, I think it was Carol. I can't remember if it was Carol or Racecourse. One of them. We were all 3 chatting earlier, and I think one of them brought it up, and that made most sense.
What I was told in so many words was like, I'm willing to spend a higher wages for an output for someone that's going to work harder.
Yeah.
That's what I was told.
Yeah.
So that's what I was told. So and it might not, but I think instead, listen, I think that's why Will Evans thing is interesting, but it's like What I think is they're looking here and not looking here to bring up here. I think they're looking up at players up here. That's why I think that the McAtee makes sense. I didn't know about this guy you had mentioned, and Jefferson.
Oh,
where is he now?
Jefferson.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I think that's very, very interesting considering we just played them.
Yeah.
And they gave go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
No, and he just played 60 minutes or whatever he did. So that's a good run out. So that could have been a back channel, like, hey, let's get a look at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. Danny and Moore, evening all. Good to see. Let's see. Evans is 6'2", bagged 25 goals last year. Plus, he would be cheap. Newport doesn't want to pay him much. Again, that goes against kind of what I was told, but I'm not saying I don't know everything. But there's obviously it's a moving target. Damn 3-1 Celtics. Yep, absolutely. I just showed you the score there. And Matt Al says I hate Josh. He's terrible on get rid of him. No, that's not what he said. I've got brain injuries and serious memory loss, but still better memory than Josh. Love him though. Love you too, Mike. I love you too. Will Evans is also Welsh, which makes a difference. Carol says, and I'm going to get through a bunch here, and then I'm going to pass back to my guy here. And I think we are taking the mindset of, can we put the best team we can afford on the field, but do it the Parky way? I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't think so. Like every move serves not just this season, but the future. I'm fine with that. I think that it's not just the Parky way. I think that they're looking to move up. And Daniel Moore says, congrats on that 100 thing. I'm a result of the fact that we're losing some of the players we got. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so take all those. What do you got? And we'll continue down as we go. I see everyone. I'll make – yep.
The one I will say, I don't think Will Evans will be cheap. I think because I know and Kayron confirmed that they've turned down several bids for him this summer. So I don't think he's going to be cheap per se. I do know what you mean, though. I mean, I think if they can get somebody higher, at the next level, that's probably what they'd be looking for. But he scores goals, So
he scores goals.
He scores goals. I wouldn't hate it. I can tell you that. I definitely wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like it too. And but I think this is the target. I think we're going to get a striker. I am not sold that we're going to keep. I'm just not sold. We're going to keep Palmer.
Ollie, yeah. Well,
that'd be a big. I don't know.
It seems like it. I mean, I don't know this because I've not heard it from the horse's mouth, but the rumor is that at least some of the coaching staff aren't big on him. So
there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So I don't know. And I love Ollie. You know what I mean? I think he's great, but he's not getting any younger, No. And we just moved up a league, so.
Yeah, and our best starting strike force right now is JM and Dalby, and I know Matt Al hates Dalby.
Nobody wants to hear that, but that's the truth.
I know, but we're not starting a season right now, so that's fine.
No, yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be it going into the season, but I think that's right now. If we had to start tomorrow, that's who we're starting. You know what I mean?
We're not done yet. I've been told by 3 different people we're not done yet. Yeah. So, and you've seen, where I was the last couple of days. So we're not done yet, and I won't reveal anything. Smash the like button and consider subscribing. That'd be great. And that'd be fantastic. I love you, Hip Karma. That's awesome. Tess says next summer will be really interesting. Tons of players on the off the books. JM, Dalby, James, Jones, Mendy, Macca, Ford, Davies, Waters, Ollie, Fletch, and Howard will all be gone. I think. Yes, Tess. That we are. And I was just thinking back to where we're at last season, getting into this league. We are so far from that, but there's a lot there. Luella E. Hey. I think that's. Hey, I'm watching from KY, Kentucky, or is that KY Jelly? With the team we have now, we'll be happy. We have mid-table League One, but I think we will shoot for the moon to get another promotion. Luella, and I like your Shih Tzu there. I love it, and I agree with you. What do you take from that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. If the rumor that is going around today is true, yeah, we're shooting for the moon, all right. But yeah, I'd take mid-table. I mean, I would. I'm not going to be upset with mid-table. depending on what happens coming up.
No,
if we sign a bunch of players, then it's hey, let's go for it. Now I'm not going to be. I am not going to be upset. I'm not going to be up. Hold on, I'm not going to be upset if we don't go up this year, because I think it could actually be a good thing if done correctly. You know what I mean?
What's your son
I think there could be some benefits, huh?
What's your
Brandon? Brandon, are we going up? We going up this year?
Yeah.
Is Wrexham going up this year? He said we're going up. So
see, there you go. He knows more than you. He's like what, 9 or 12? You're done.
Yeah, he's 9. He's 9. Yeah, we're going up.
Yeah, we're going up. Matt Al, who loves Dalby. Davies has already scored 36% of the goals Dalby has scored in his whole Wrexham career this season already. He loves Dalby. Bruce. By the way, I love the name Bruce. It's awesome. Technically, you could loan Ollie and still keep him for cup ties as part of the veteran mix, mostly youthful cup squad. There'd be some League 2 clubs that want him for the right wage share. That's true.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. True.
Good shout. Danny Moore also says, I think Evans will be a great example of
Ravon.
Yeah, and I needed to look into that a little bit. So good on you. You guys are on this shit. I don't know everything. Daniel Moore looks like an actor from the 90s. I cannot think of his name. And he was on Lost for like 1 episode or 2 episodes, but he's an old school actor, and I love Daniel Moore. As soon as I think of his name, I'll think of it. What the H is William Bowe. Marie from SoCal says Parky just pulled a draft day.
Maybe.
He might have done.
Maybe.
He might have done.
Haven't done anything yet.
Haven't done anything. So yeah. I get it. What horse's mouth? Oh, for Christ. Palmer seems like he's completely checked out. Like, okay, Carol, I don't think he's wrong. I don't want to say it. I don't think he's wrong. I think he could be right. That's what I see. What do you think? You watched the whole game. Tell me what you saw.
I was actually impressed a couple of times, and I said it on the stream.
Yep.
He looked like he was faster than what he was last season.
Okay.
But we're also we're at the beginning of the year. So that's to be expected. You know what I mean? He's in his best shape that he's going to be all season right now.
Did he look interested?
So he looked faster. I thought he played well.
Okay.
I thought he was fine. I think he did make one mistake where he went for a ball that Bolton kind of had. If it would have been Mullen, we'd have had a goal out of it. And what it was is him and Bolton were coming for a ball that was rolling through the box, and they got there at the same time. And Ollie just took kind of a wild shot and got saved. Yep. If he would have I think Mullen would have made that run towards the middle, and it would have been a nice little tap. It would have been a tap to from Bolton to Ollie, and he'd have tapped. He had a nice little tap in goal, and for some reason he tried to beat Bolton to the ball. They got to it at the same time. That was the only thing that I saw out of Ollie that I was like, why'd you do that? It was like he was trying to force it. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to make a play, like he had something to prove. Actually, It's kind of how I saw it, and I don't know, but to what you guys were saying about he seems checked out. It did seem like in the off season, from what we saw, he seemed like he had a lot of other things going on. Like he's got a lot of other stuff happening right now that I think he's worried about.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how dialed in he's been, but I thought he looked good the other night. That was my thought on it.
Do you think that's our weakest? I think that's our weakest area, right? Do we agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Our strikers are our weakest area by a long shot, especially with Mullen out. With no Mullen, we're not great. I mean, I've got high hopes for JM, but he's not shown it yet. He's not scored. I mean, he scored the one goal at the end of last season. I mean, it's got to be better than that. He didn't score when we played Hanley, and he played a whole half. So
But he's lively, you know what I mean? He's lively.
He was lively. He was lively, but so is Mullen, and he scores goals.
he scores goals.
So
here's, and I'm actually looking for something about while we talk. I think that he is going to. I think JM needs to step it up for sure. But let me see here. But are you doing the game tomorrow night?
Yeah, planning on it.
You are. Did I send you the link? Is it you?
No, I haven't got a link yet, but
okay,
I don't think I have.
Well, if I send you the link, I'm just going to shut it down. So there you go. It's all good. There you go. John Goff says, I hope we didn't get rid of all the players who brought us up to League One dance. No,
we're not. We still got we got a whole core. We got a good core of players.
Yeah.
That will still be in there.
I agree. And Kim says it's not exactly goal scoring juggernaut up front right now. No, it's not.
No, not.
Kentucky. Yes, Kentucky. What's the name of your dog? I want to know the name of your dog, Luella. And what about Marriott and Ashfield starting? Okay, I take you. All right. Ashfield is going to grow into the season for effing sure. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. He's going to grow into the season. He's going to play. Marriott, I hope, gets in. He has to hit the ground running. Has to. What do you think?
Yeah, he's got to score some goals. But I don't like it. Whoever's going to start our first game with Marriott is not on the team yet. I'm positive of that. We're going to have a striker in before the season starts.
Okay.
I'll put my foot down on that one. Put my stamp.
Throw it down. Put it down.
We're getting It's down. It's down. We'll have somebody in.
If Rotherham were going to sign somebody, who would they be signing?
They already signed them all.
Let's pretend like they haven't signed all of your other guys.
They signed everybody. Oh, shoot. No, I don't hate the Will Evans. I actually like McAtee a lot. If there was a chance that we could get the Will Lankshire kid, God, I'd love that. But that's kind of gone quiet, so I don't know if we're in the mix on that one or not.
By the way, just before he goes out, Bruce is going to go to. It's 8:30 past his bedtime. It's I get it, Bruce. Good contribution. Yep. By the way, but on the way out the door, yes, Wrexham has substantially upgraded the defense. The attack is the other shoe. It's gonna drop. Yeah. We. Man, Al, love you so much, man. Dog is named Zoe, and she's a Shih Tzu. Yes, of course. I love a Shih Tzu. I love it.
All right, I've got to ask it because somebody's got to. Have you ever thought of breeding Zoe to a bulldog so you can have a bullshit?
I'm gonna get rid of my.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving him alone to deal with his own. There you go.
I'm sorry. I've watched Dumb and Dumber way too many times.
We are all now dumber. No, I'm kidding. No, it's great.
I've watched Dumb and Dumber way too many times. That's where I stole that terrible joke from.
Yep. Carol says, I might poke in the stream tomorrow at halftime. I got my Wrexham snapback in the mail today. Oh, really? Ooh. Did you get your local pundit mail? You did not, because they're not out yet. But yes, dad jokes, really. There you go. So quickly, real quick, I'm going to shift gears. Okay. And I want to just shift gears real quick about the kit leak. I won't put it out there, but the kit leak before we get out. What do you think? I'm sure you saw it.
Man, I can't decide if I like it or not. Speaking of dogs, here's my dog. Hi, Freddie.
Hey now, what's going on, big brother?
Nope. Oh, he's giving me kisses. No, I don't. I can't decide if I love it or not. I don't hate it. I don't hate the new kit.
Okay.
But it's. I don't know. I need to see him. I need to see it on the field, on the team.
Yeah.
Brett,
all right. Let me roll this one out. How did it get leaked? Why is it out there? Do you agree with it? Is it okay? What do you think?
It's a yeah, I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I don't. I didn't like the kit launch for the red one,
Okay.
so it's kind of like. I mean, it doesn't bother me. But if they had a cool kit launch planned and then somebody leaked it, that kind of sucks. So
It
I
does
don't.
suck.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
It happens, obviously. It happens. But sorry. Matt Al is making sure that I make sure. Look at Matt Al sent me a thing he wants to talk about last night about the separation of the graphics of the temp cop. This is something that's going to come up. We will talk about it, but we'll get there with the temp cop for everyone. We need to talk about it. I'm going to put this out there too before we get back to the show. They need to take care of the locals in regards to certain things. I think Matt Al is going to send an email out. I think it's important there too for the comp. So send an email. Let's get that sorted out. I'm sure it gets to a couple to do that. But yeah, I did see that. Okay. Robbie Evans says, not a big fan of the collared shirts. Doesn't like athletic as no collar. I like the athletic. I like you got to pop a collar and punch.
Yeah. See, I'm with Robbie on this one. I don't like the collared shirts either.
Well, that's why everyone has an opinion, even if they're bad.
Yeah.
Mulberry Red says, love it. And I think that's a kiss on a doggy there as well. I see that. Kim says the gold one looks better than the home one, in my opinion. I saw the home one in live and in color. It looked great. That's on me. But I didn't like the yellow on it. It looked a little, I would like a little poppy yellow. What do you think? A little more pop gold or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, gold. Something. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't decide. I need to see. That's the problem. I need to see them all in person, and I haven't yet. So
live and in color, I get it.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
You know how you do that though? That's like cost you $100. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm waiting for them all to come out, and then I can order them all and not have to pay shipping separately every time.
Just drop the collar. There you go. Leaked by the club. I think the general interest. I think there's already interest. That's cute pupper. There you go. Absolutely. Lua Ella. You're cracking yourself up. It says, not me. I mean, my jokes are funnier to me than anything else. Shiny gold dragon scales. Sign me up. Yeah. John H. Yes. With the fake tan. My collar's going to be knackered. Those girls have real tans. I've seen it for sure. They're real tans. So other news as we run through the night here, we're going to, because it's a news and update show. The ticket news for Sheffield are on sale right now for the ticket holders. So this happened today too. If I can get this up, I just want to put this out there. Tickets for the Wrexham AC Carabao Cup first round match away to Sheffield United again at Bramall Lane go on sale at 10 a.m. on Thursday. So that's in 2 days. So everyone's out there. Please get those in there if anyone wants to do that. Again, there's not much happening on the sites at this point. The global membership scheme, I think they should have renamed that. I don't know if anyone talked about it last night. And O'Connell was talking about teammate Dobson. Yeah, Dobson is I think is going to be an absolute player, and I like him. O'Connell, I think is going to be solid at the back this year. But he was talking about that. So these are the things that are happening right now in the club. Again, it's kind of a slow news day because there's a travel day, and we're in the midst of this tour. But I think there's still things happening and going on. Kim says duty is annoying. Cost Brexit. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, what do you think about Dobson for what you saw in the game the other day?
I'll tell you, I love the fact that like the first thing he did that was noticeable was get a yellow card. I was like, yes. Get in there.
Get in, right?
So, yeah, I'm happy. I like him. He seems to be a real player. He seems really good. It looked like there was a little bit of it looked like he was trying to find where he needed to be, a little bit at certain points. But I think that's to be expected,
Yeah, I agree. But he seems to fit in that sitting role. He seems very confident there. Mm-hmm. And I think he kind of maybe what you were saying, he was pulling out a little bit. He was pulling out a little bit because he had that yellow card early.
And I think when we were getting forward, I think it was more when we were getting forward and putting some pressure on. I think he was I think that was when it seemed like he wasn't sure where to be. Where Evans he's just sitting there and he's distributing, he's putting the ball, wherever it needs to be.
Yeah,
I think he got the ball out from underneath him, made a good, he'd play it forward, but then it was like, okay, where do I need to be? Where do I need to be? Type of thing.
Do I get in the box? Do I stay back? Do I
spray?
Right,
exactly. Because he's little, you could tell he was searching for where he needed to be. Yep. So, he was fine. He was great, actually. He was great. So.
Peaky Blinders are going to be an absolute blinder this year.
I got a question for you real quick. Got a question. Okay.
Me personally.
So, just to you, a question to you and to the chat. See what everybody thinks.
Got it. Okay.
So it seems like the last 3 or 4 days, almost every day a story came out that, whether it was from the leader or from, I think BBC Sports had one, TalkSport may have had one, all interviews with Parky.
Yep.
And in every one he was talking about, we need to improve, and this is, we still got work to do, we need to improve, blah blah blah. Do you think that was him putting pressure on the club?
No, but I think that from the conversations that I've heard and had is that I think everyone's kind of on the same page.
Okay. I was just curious because it just seemed like the same thing over and over. Like there was 2 or 3 days in a row, it was like the same thing coming out, and I was like, man, it's almost like he's trying to tell him, hey, I need help. Hello.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, and I am not in the know. I'll say that right now, but I have been, and I think they're all on the same page. I think they're all cautiously, optimistically moving forward. So I think they're all on the same page. We're not done yet. It's like, I think, a lot of equated to, it's like people that like to go out and show out, like they're like, oh, I got the big shiny watch, and it's like, look at the watch, look at my car, and they want to show out, like outwardly, like being outwardly, like showing their wealth in certain ways. I feel like yes, we are a very shiny object, but we're very calm. We come to the store, we're dressed in sweats, you know what I mean? But we have a lot of money in our pocket, and we don't outwardly show, like a Birmingham, that we have all this money, but we're going to spend it. We're going to spend it wisely. That's what I think. That's kind of how I look at it. That's my. So
I'm good. I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Birmingham, they've out of, I think, of the top 10 highest paid fees so far this season or this summer in League One, they've got 7 of the 10.
Yeah. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like going out there and like just, I got the biggest in the room. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you don't have to go out and say you don't have to go out and say and show you the biggest. Just go out and do your business. Yeah. Just do your business. You know what I mean? And that's why I think we're at. And maybe in the 2 leagues where we were behind, I think we were that because it was a different measure. Now we might not be the biggest club, but I also know we have the best pulling power, and we got decent money, and we can get people. And I think that's where we're at. So it's a little bit of an adjustment. Drew Dobson says he loved Dobson too, but I think that's the adjustment. If that makes sense, I don't know if I'm explaining it that well.
Yeah, it makes sense. I know what you mean.
Sorry, producer Ann is texting me. She's coming home. Okay, Wrexham website showing next iFollow game, Bournemouth game, which has already happened. Where's Chelsea game? Am I wrong, Josh? If you're going to Wrexham iFollow, do you see the same thing? Let me check this out for Marie from SoCal, because she's one of our members and we love her. Okay, real quick.
For you, Marie, it'll be on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You won't be able to get it on there anyway.
So Marie from SoCal, this is what I got. $230. I already paid it. I already paid it. I have no idea what's going on. 230, it says, love. Matt out doesn't think the collar's going to stay white. I honestly think Rob and Ryan want to go straight up for the gold here. I agree with you. Yep, I agree with you. Drew does whatever. And Nick says, me too, Carol. Jobson's already leading the defense, it seems. And Luella E says, agreeing that we are being smart with the money. I agree, too. And Matt says, Birmingham were the first club to pay £1 million transfer fee paying Trevor Francis in the late 70s. Yes, they were. I know that. And Hip Karma says, I think PP is trying to manage fan expectations, too. PP, Paul Parkinson. Phil Parkinson.
Phil.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, Phil. Hello.
I'm a 12-year-old. I'm a 12-year-old, so when I say PP, I giggle.
Yeah. And Drew Does Whatever is part of the newest member of the Local Pundit.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. I love it. Thank you so much.
About time, Drew. You've been in here talking smack.
Talking all that smack, Drew. Talking all that smack. Thank you, man. It's good. It helps support us, and it's so good. And we're doing everything we can to provide, everything we can for Wrexham supporters and everything. So thank you, Drew. And we love it. Yeah, thanks. Only took a while. Well, yeah, I get it. It happens. Welcome, Drew. This is Drew Moore. Daniel Moore. Sorry, he was also a new member. I'm ripping through all these. I know I'll get it on ESPN. I'm thinking about our fans around the world in the UK. We're screwed because we got to figure out what's going to happen. I know you mentioned the other day about what's going to happen for the Vancouver game, and I wanted to cover it for both myself and for Sean. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
Somebody might have to buy a dodgy fire stick.
God damn it. Yeah, it's a dodgy fire stick. You wake up the next morning and it burns. He sure did, Daniel, says Nick Donnellan. I love it, says Nick Donnellan. And he's been like, yeah, well, it's about time. You know what I mean? But no, happy. All right. So tomorrow, here's the rundown. I'm driving up at 7:30 in the morning with Teddy Nightingale. I'm going to start doing some shorts, by the way, on the YouTube page. So let's do that. But tomorrow the lineup is going to be you, right?
Yep.
Shelly.
Yep.
And Ken, right?
As far as I know.
As far as you know. And I started putting a little branding together for it tomorrow night. There you go. Nice. Okay, so there you go. So I put a few in there for them tomorrow night. If I have time, I'll put a few more in. But yeah. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. When you do shorts, when you do it vertical, I learned that today, Drew. Thank you very much. The Vancouver game is basically a Wrex Fest. Yep, it's been horizontal. Yes, I will fix that for sure. OGs for sure. Okay, cool. Hip Karma, thank you. All right, so on to you. What do you got on your way out? We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you'll see me tomorrow. And I don't know. I don't think I got anything else. I think we're good.
What about your son? What's he got?
Brandon, you got anything to say?
What?
Anything need to be said?
Come on.
No, he's got nothing, he says.
All right. Next time.
Oh, he wanted me to tell you that we just found out who was on our soccer team the other day.
Okay.
And we've got 3 of the best kids in the whole league, all on the same team. So we're winning every game. That's the game plan.
Okay, Brandon, don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down.
He said don't let him down.
Won't try.
I want 10 goals.
That'll be a down. He scored. What'd you score? How many goals did you score last season?
Last season?
Like 15? I think he scored 15 last season.
All right, we want 20. We want 20. You
all
12?
Right, he says he wants 20. 20.
Try.
You try.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're going to do it. And then if you don't, we do push-ups. There you go. I love you guys. It's awesome. All right, I will see you tomorrow. I will try not to screw up the stream. Aaron, and it's good to see you and the family.
Drew, he plays on, more or less U12, but he's 9. So it's kind of rural. It's really rural here, so we don't have a lot of numbers. So it's it's mixed up. But he does well.
He's a stud. He's like his dad.
He's good. He's good. I don't know about like dad, but he's a stud.
All right, brother. All right, you get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be in touch.
All right, sounds good. And on that bombshell.
Bang. Yeah, that's Aaron. Good to see you. Yes. Good man. Yeah, we did talk about the gold that got dropped yesterday. Drew Does Whatever. Those dropped. The pictures are out there. I'm not going to post them just because of respect for the club, but they are out there. Looked at. They are in our Discord. You can check that out as well. But yes, there is some images of the new gold kit allegedly. So there you go. So that's that. Men in Blazers says Felix Notice Robert. Yep, they're all going to be there. Absolutely up north, and I hope they have a great time. Take what you can get. Absolutely. Yes. So okay. So tomorrow the plan is I'm going to get my face up early tomorrow. I'm going to get in the car with Nightingale, drive up. We're going to be at the Fan Fest. If you see me, come say hello. Don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be. My tickets are behind the goal, behind AO in the Wrexham section. I'll see where I'm going to be. I might be there or in another section, but let me know. Come up, say hi. See you at the Fan Fest. Looking forward to it. It is the second game of the Wrex Coast Tour. We're really excited about it. Take your sunscreen. There you go. Take your sunscreen. I will absolutely do that. And fantastic. Congratulations on the 900 subs. Thank you, Will I Am Bo. I appreciate that. It's all about you and the community, and I'm so blessed to be a part of it myself and a part of this. So I'm really excited about it too. 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours from Marie for SoCal. FIDM Tim has pulled out. He's not going. Okay. That's unfortunate. I hope he's okay. But again, later, Aaron says, everybody, yes. So tomorrow we are traveling up to the game. It's game day. Yes. And live watch along will be Ken, Sheldon, and Aaron. And I will not come on and shut it off. I promise. I will not come on and shut it off. But I will be doing communication today. I will be doing shorts and things like that live as we go. So on that bombshell, I will see you all tomorrow.